For Honor has now been around for 9 years. When it first released, it stood out as a unique take on melee combat in gaming. Over the years, it's had some absolute highs and some brutal lows. But despite everything, it still has a loyal player base. Right now, I think the game might actually be in the best shape it's ever been in. So today, I want to break down the current state of For Honor in 2025. The good, the bad, and what Ubisoft needs to do to make the game better. Let's start with the positives. Because honestly, it's not all doom and gloom. Right now, the game is probably in the best overall state it's ever been in. If you've been gone for a while, you're going to come back to a much smoother experience than in the early years. The customization, easily the best it's ever been. Armor, weapons, effects. You can make your hero look exactly the way you want. Back in the early days of For Honor, it was bare bones, but now you can spend hours perfecting a look. Hero balance. While not perfect, it is way better than it used to be. Most heroes actually feel playable now, and you don't see as many hopeless matchups. Overall, meta is still a bit healthier now. Matchmaking is faster, feels more consistent, and you're not sitting in a queue forever. And the matches feel more balanced now. And maybe the most important thing, Ubisoft is actually putting out updates that feel like they're thinking long term. They're not throwing on a band-aid anymore. We're seeing content and balance changes that make it feel like they want this game to keep going and last. One of the biggest strengths of For Honor is its fan base. These players are incredibly dedicated, they'll play no matter what, create fan content, design cosmetic concepts, make fan art, and even suggest new mechanics or game modes. Beyond that, they'll go the extra mile to support the community by making guides, tutorials, or even videos to help new players to old players learn the game. They'll cover everything from basic tips to advanced mechanics like revenge management, max punishes, and breaking down entire hero kits. They'll show strategies and techniques that most players wouldn't figure out without the people who spend hours mastering each hero. This kind of involvement keeps the community alive and makes the game more welcoming for new players, which is part of why For Honor has lasted this long. Okay, now for the bad. For Honor is still a 9-year-old game. You can feel that age in certain places. It launched really rough, and some of that baggage has stuck around. Updates, not all of them are great. For every good patch, there's one that messes with balance, or add things that no one really asked for. The community can be really toxic. Not just in the competitive scene, but in the casual scene too. People argue, insult, sometimes even downright harass. In even extreme cases, there's doxing or real-life threats. Honestly, everyone can be on the receiving end of this. A lot of players are just super egotistical about the game. Now yes, every game has some toxicity. Women can get it pretty bad too. I've had some awful experiences with people being toxic towards me and other female players. Harassment, mockery, drama over nothing. It's exhausting when you're just trying to enjoy the game and have fun. Hero balances still has its quirks. Lawbringer and Highlander are solid, really fun to play. They feel very powerful. While on the other hand, heroes like Nobushi and Nusha can feel underpowered and higher level play. Especially against more aggressive and coordinated opponents, some heroes have movesets that are harder to use efficiently. Even with these differences, most heroes are more viable. You don't see as many hopeless matchups as in the earlier years. Certain characters still shine in specific situations like duels or team fights, and some require more patience and strategy to succeed. Overall, while balancing isn't perfect, the game is in a much better place than it used to be, and there's a lot of potential for future tweaks to make every hero feel more satisfying to play. Servers can also be a headache too. They go down for weeks at a time. The compensation we get is like 400 steel in a single box, just isn't enough for the frustration of losing progress. And then there's cheating. Scripts, lag switchers, exploits, completely ruins the match, and Ubisoft really hasn't cracked down on it. So what can make For Honor even better? Faction wars, make them actually matter. Right now it's just some background noise. Give us real rewards, like exclusive cosmetics tied to faction victories, so people actually care and want to participate. Game modes. Add new ones, bring back old favorites, and stop recycling the limited time events. If a game mode is loved by the community, keep it around instead of rotating it out. Us players get attached to these modes, and it would make the game more fun if they're a permanent addition. Full overhaul. For Honor X. For Honor would benefit from a full update similar to Rainbow Six Siege's Siege X. This could modernize the visuals, polish the interface, clean up older systems without changing the core combat system us players know and love. Events and crossovers. Please get creative, bring in new ideas, and make them fit in For Honor's world. The community loved the Assassin's Creed crossover and the hero skins. The community would likely appreciate more crossovers with new cosmetics and even game modes to go along with them. Tutorial overhaul. This is huge. Right now it teaches basics, parry, block, guard break, that's it. It's extremely basic. New players aren't taught the essential parts of For Honor. A deeper tutorial system would make the game more welcoming to newer players. It needs to teach how to properly gank, how to team fight, how to anti-gank and survive outnumbered fights, and how to use revenge tags efficiently, optimal ganking strategies. Players shouldn't have to watch YouTube videos just to learn how to play well. The game should teach them. Story mode update. Redo it for the current combat system so newer players actually learn mechanics they'll use. Ranked expansion. Ranked really needs improvement. Ranked play needs to be expanded and polished. Right now it's limited and unrefined. Most notably, ranked duels have been stuck in beta for years without ever being fully released. To improve, ranked should go beyond duels and include multiple game modes. Competitive mechanics also need fine-tuning so that ranked feels more balanced, more rewarding, and worth investing your time in. Ultimately, Ubisoft should commit to finishing and officially launching ranked as a full mode rather than leaving it in beta indefinitely. Overall, For Honor in 2025 is far from a dead game. In fact, I'd argue it's in the best shape it's been in for years. The combat still feels unique, the customization is deeper than ever, and Ubisoft has shown that they do want to keep this game alive. But at the same time, there's still some clear problems that can't be ignored. From server issues, balance quirks, to the toxicity in the community and outdated systems that really need an overhaul. I've personally experienced both sides of this game. The really fun, rewarding matches that remind you why you love For Honor, and the frustrating moments that make you want to turn it off. And that's exactly why I think it's worth talking about. A game with this much potential deserves honest feedback, and if Ubisoft listens, it can keep growing instead of fading away. Now I want to hear from you. Do you agree with the points I brought up? Do you think I'm being too harsh or maybe not harsh enough? What changes do you think would make the biggest difference for For Honor? Share your thoughts in the comments. I really want to see what the rest of the community thinks. There's honestly so much more I could talk about with this game, but I'll leave it here for now. If you enjoyed this breakdown, I'm open to doing more videos like this. So if there's another game you'd like me to cover, or a topic you think deserves a deeper dive, let me know. Thank you for watching, and here's to hoping For Honor keeps moving in the right direction.